Dress like an onion and don't get wet. Those are the two most important things to remember when dressing for the cold. Dress like an onion means use layers so you can put on and take off articles of clothing as you get cold or warm up. Getting wet, even because you are sweating, is dangerous because the moisture quickly takes the heat from your body. If you are working hard due to exercise, like skiing or shoveling, take off a layer once you warm up. If you fall through ice and into water, you must quickly change your clothes or you will soon be in trouble. Here are some needed articles of clothing for cold weather. 1. Long underwear tops and bottoms. This first layer is a wicking layer, which means it takes moisture that is naturally produced from your skin and pulls it away to keep you dry. There are several weights of long underwear and many types of fabric used to make it. Stay away from cotton. Synthetic and wool, or a mixture of synthetic and wool, work the best. 2. Windshell coat or anorak with a fur ruff. An anorak is a loosely fitting windbreak layer that often has an inner lining. It is usually made from a light, thin, tightly woven fabric such as nylon. This garment keeps the wind out and the heat in. The fur ruff is important in keeping your face warm, as the fur naturally holds the heat close to your face, but releases the moisture coming from your mouth and nose as you breathe. 3. Wind pants. Wind pants keep out the wind and hold in the heat. They should be loose for freedom of movement, and because you will be wearing them over a thick insulating layer, they are usually made of lightweight, tightly woven fabric. 4. Insulating jacket or coat. This article is worn over long underwear and under the upper wind layer. It holds the heat that you make close to your body. It is usually made from synthetic pile or fleece, down feathers, wool, or fur. 5. Insulating pants. This layer holds the heat that your body generates to keep you warm. It is usually made of wool or synthetic pile or fleece material. The Inuit still sometimes use fur. 6. Insulated hats. It is especially important to cover your head with a hat made of wool, synthetic pile, fleece, or fur. If your head is not covered, heat will leave your body just like a chimney. Heat rises, and if you don't put a lid on it, even if you have on proper clothes, you will most likely be cold. Because ears stick out from the head, they are especially vulnerable to the cold and frostbite. If you are spending a lot of time outside in the cold, you will want several types and weights of hats to choose from. 7. Socks. As with your upper body, you want to wear several layers of socks, an under sock to wick the moisture, and then an insulating sock to hold in the heat. Different weights to choose from are a must. Avoid cotton as it holds moisture. Wool, synthetic, or blends are best. If your feet are moist from sweating and you are chilly, changing into dry socks will warm you up right away. Dry socks are very important in keeping warm in cold temperatures. 8. Boots. There are a lot of good winter boots available, but there are also a lot of bad ones too. Be careful and do some research before you buy winter boots. Look for boots that are rated to low temperatures, are fairly flexible, avoid super hard plastic, and have some breathability. Look for leather or wool upper boots with flexible rubber soles with a liner that can be taken out to dry. 9. Mittens. The same layering system works well for cold weather gear for hands. Mittens are warmer than gloves because they allow the fingers to keep each other warm. A liner, then an insulating mitten, and then a wind layer will keep your hands nice and warm. Sometimes gloves work better when you need your fingers for skiing or making a snowman. Several pairs of mittens and gloves are needed for different activities. Making the right choices will help you stay warm when traveling in the Arctic.